Hey guys, I am here with Lee Chadwick, Bellator light heavyweight contender. How you doing today?
I'm good, thank you, mate. Good to speak to you.
Yeah,
Finally.
yeah, how is it up in the UK right now?
Everything's starting to go a little bit back to normal now. The shops are opening and stuff like that. So, slowly getting a bit of normality.
We just got locked down for another month. Like Canada's not doing good at all.
Really? You've just been locked down for another month?
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. We're for 6 weeks. We're going to be locked down. It sucks.
Oh, mate, there's nothing worse, is there? It's just boring as hell.
I know. And then when you got kids, I feel like it's hard to take them. You can only take them on so many walks, right? And
I
they're just
know, they're
bored.
bouncing off the walls, aren't they?
All the homeschooling and stuff. Um, so my first question for you today is: do we have any fight news yet? I know you came off a big win in Bellator. Is there? I knew you're wanting to get in the cage soon. Is there anything on the table?
No, we're working on, my manager's working on getting me over to America. There's a lot of shows in America, with the new Showtime deal.
Yeah,
And there's 3 shows every month in April, May, and June. So I'm hoping to get out sometime. I'm hoping for June. I'm hoping to have something in May or June, or even if a last minute cancellation comes in, I'll fly over.
that's awesome. Hopefully, there's no flight delays and stuff right now. It's got to be hard going to America, no? Or
Yeah, I believe like Joe Biden's changed a lot of the rules, so it's pretty difficult. So I think that might be what causes me problems this year.
for sure, for sure. You fought last time, wasn't it the Bellator? I could be wrong here. You fought on the Bellator Europe card.
Yeah, it was in Italy, in Milan.
Yeah. So how was that experience? Did you like fighting there?
Yeah, it was brilliant. It was probably my most memorable experience in a fight game because with the COVID restrictions, we had like 5-star hotel. We had we had free food like 3 times a day. You could go to the canteen, and
Thanks, right?
it was top class food. It wasn't crappy food. It was like fresh, like proper 5-star restaurant food. It was lovely. We had a great time over there.
Steaks and lobster every day, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you got to eat well.
More like fish
So
and salad for me.
oh yeah. So
Cutting weight.
do you cut a lot of weight? I know you're a thicker dude, so like, how is the weight cut to 205?
It's not too bad. I mean, the other day, about 3 weeks ago, I was 108 kilograms, but my coach told me to start getting some weight off and
Yeah.
start preparing in case I get into America. So I'm back down to 102 now. I'll keep going until I get to 100. I like to do my fight camps at 100 kilo, and then it comes off easy. Then I only have to cut 3K usually the day before.
You fought for a lot of different organizations. Like you're close to I think 40 fights or more. Is Bellator the best experience for you so far? Is that the organization that you like to fight for?
Yeah, definitely. The one before Bellator was Cage Warriors. Cage Warriors
Yeah.
is good European show. It gets a good crowd and it gets you noticed and stuff like that. And the title is good on there, so usually you get good title fights. So I won the world title, the middleweight world title
Yeah.
on there, didn't I? So that was the most prestige title I've won. I've won a few other titles. I've won 2 other British titles and another world title on different shows. But that was the most prestige title I've won so far.
And you've won some things in grappling too. I know you're coming off 2 grappling wins in a row.
Yeah.
So there's also that there, which is great.
Well, to be honest with you, before it's a lot more than that because I entered the competition that doesn't go on your record.
Yeah.
It was called King of the North, and it was a local, it was all the ones in England, Wales, and Scotland. But I won like 7 matches on there in gi and no gi, and won 3 gold medals and 2 championship rings along the way. So I won all that, and then I won the 2 major grapple contests. So yeah, my grappling's really becoming high level for me.
Oh, for sure. So I really wanted to get your opinions on this, or opinion on this situation. We got the light heavyweight Grand Prix right now. There's a lot of fighters I found that were left out, including yourself. There's also Liam McGeary, which I was thinking about, who's on the show as well, that were just left out of the Grand Prix. What are your thoughts on that? Like, I found there was some people put in the Grand Prix that didn't really deserve the opportunity.
Well, there was at least one, and that was the Russian guy. I think he's Russian. I mean, not that he's not good. It's just that he hasn't been built up in the promotion. He hasn't. I mean, I understand the other guys because they come from the UFC, so it's all about publicity. But then the Russian guy, I didn't get that one. I thought at least one of us top European guys had been there before him. But it is what it is. I've told them, my manager's told them, if anyone gets COVID or pulls out with an injury, that I'll be game to fly over and fight either of them. So I've just got to keep putting my name out there, and you know, it'll come. It'll come. I believe what's there for you, what's yours will come in the end. So just got to keep chipping away.
I honestly do like the sounds of you versus Liam McGeary, though. That sounds like a fight that'd be fun.
Yeah, I'd like that. Yeah, that'd be good. Clash of styles, wouldn't it?
Yeah, he's a super cool dude too. He's been on the show, but I just think that you guys would have a great fight.
Yeah, definitely. I would like that because he's above me. Is he above? Yeah, I think he's a couple above me in the rankings in the UK. So I think I'm 4th and he's like 2nd or 3rd, something like that. So yeah, I would like that. But he hasn't been very active, has he?
No, because he broke his jaw, so he had a lot of surgery and stuff on his mouth. So his last fight, I think he broke his jaw, he said. So
yeah. Who was that with?
Nemkov. Yeah, I think so. It might have been Nemkov, which
he kicked his legs off as well, didn't he? I seen that fight.
Yeah, it was a brutal fight.
He's brilliant, Nemkov, though, isn't he? He is deserving of the title at the minute.
Like, when you think of light heavyweights, like, light heavyweight division is stacked in the Bellator division. And I've told my friends, I honestly think the light heavyweight division is more stacked now than it is in the UFC. I think a lot of guys, even in Bellator, would beat John Blachowicz, who is an amazing champion as is. But what are your thoughts on that? Do you think that the light heavyweight division is the best division right now in Bellator?
Yeah, definitely. I believe that, and most of the world believe that as well. It's absolutely, it's packed with talent, and it's crazy because, you know, it hasn't been for a long time.
Yeah,
and I've been with the promotion a few years now, and it's gone crazy. It's like so stacked, but I'm hyped for that. That's better for me. I wouldn't like an easy run. I want to be fighting in the best division in the world. So to me, that's brilliant. It's great. There's loads of top guys that I'd really love to fight in the future, and I hope I get to fight them all.
Oh, for sure. Is your contract that you're exclusive to Bellator, or can you fight on other independent shows?
Oh no, I'm signed to Bellator exclusive. Yeah.
Okay, so how many fights do you have on your contract?
I've got 3 left.
Okay, so we'll be seeing you kick some ass, get that championship.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm aiming for. 100%. Yeah, definitely.
And is there someone in that light heavyweight division that you'd like to fight personally yourself? I know I said Liam McGeary, but would you like to fight a Romero or a Rumble?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. I'd love to fight Rumble, or Romero. Any of them, just because of who they are. It'd be great to fight them. I've followed them for years, so going from watching them and admiring them to jumping in and fighting with them is like that's part of the dream come true for me. But I do believe that I'm on their level. I'm not publicised like they are because of, you know, where they've been in the UFC and stuff like that. I've watched them. I mean, Romero's wrestling's world class, but for some reason he doesn't use it very much in a cage. He likes to stand and bang. I think he's good. He throws bombs, but I do think the boxing's a bit smarter than his. And Rumble, I watched him grapple with Bader on Chael Sonnen's grapple show, and I wasn't I wasn't that impressed. Bader absolutely annihilated him in the grapple, just threw him around. So I'd love to have a chance against him as well, yeah. And even Ryan Bader, all of them.
They can all get it, right?
Yeah, they can all have some.
So so are you still a fan of MMA? Like, do you watch UFC, Bellator? Like, do you enjoy fighting yourself, or are you a big fan at heart?
Yeah, I love it. I try and keep an eye out for all the shows. To be honest, I'm a bit picky. I'm terrible for watching the light ones. Unless it's the top guys, I'm not really that interested in the. I don't mean to be disrespectful. I like to see the guys closer to my size because I resonate better with it. Seeing one of those little tiny guys frigging jumping around for 25 minutes non-stop and still look as fresh as hell after it, that's just like, I don't need to watch that. That just makes me feel inadequate.
So we do have some fights coming up this weekend. Can I get some predictions before I let you go for some of them?
Remind me who's fighting.
So we do have a good card this weekend. We do have and we also had a fight announcement, so I'll get your thoughts. That is Marvin Vettori is going to be fighting Israel Adesanya for the middleweight belt.
Oh, is he fighting that now? Is he? Yeah. Is that happening?
Yeah, so that got announced today. So that's going to be a good fight. But we do have. Do you pay attention to the women fighting too much? Because we got 2 title fights this weekend.
I've seen that. Yeah, I do. I like watching some of them. I do like watching. I love watching. What's the champion's name? The woman.
Amanda Nunes.
Oh, Amanda Nunes. Yeah, she's brilliant. I always watch her fights.
And Valentina fights this weekend.
Oh, is she fighting? Is she? Yeah.
She fights.
And the girl with the skinhead as well, isn't she?
Yes.
Yeah.
Jessica Entourage fights Valentina.
Right. Yeah. I will watch that. That'll be a good scrap. That.
And then there's so many people fighting this weekend. Like you got Chris Weidman. You got
I'm looking forward to seeing Chris Weidman coming back.
I hope he gets his bearings back because I feel like he can't take a shot anymore.
I know. He's got a glass chin at the minute, hasn't he?
Oh man, it's horrible, and he's one of my favorites. So, but I would like to get your prediction on a couple of the Grand Prix fights and the main event for Jorge Masvidal versus Kamaru Usman.
I'd love Jorge to win. I really would love to see that, but I just think Usman's going to do the same again. I think he's too well rounded.
His striking's getting better.
Yeah, his striking's getting better. I mean, Jorge did say that he didn't have a full camp, and he didn't. He didn't have a full camp, and he managed to do 25 minutes. But I don't know. I'd love to see him win because he's come back for his records. He's got a big record, and he has been down, and he's managed to come up again, just like Jan Blachowicz. So I always root for those guys. So yeah, I would love Jorge to win. I will be rooting for him to win.
See, I'm a little shocked by your prediction there. I feel like there'd be some hate because Jorge Masvidal did knock out the hometown hero Darren Hill there.
Oh no, it's sportsmanship, isn't it? I'm sure he has no hard feelings. I know Darren Till well, and yeah, he won't have no hard feelings for that. It's just sportsmanship. And what I like about Jorge is he's a real man.
Yeah,
he's shut up and put up. He gets in, he fights, and win, lose or draw, he gives it his all, and no excuses. He doesn't have no excuses afterwards. Doesn't blame anyone else. He just gets in. I mean, apart from he never had the full camp last time, but he gets in and gives his best, and he's happy.
Absolutely. And have you got a chance to train with Darren Till?
No, I trained where he trains now in Calbon. That's where I started my career.
Oh, okay. And
so I know all the lads there, and I know Darren. Darren used to come and watch my fights in the local Liverpool Olympia, it was called. And he's been in my changing rooms a few times, but he used to root for me when I was early on in my career. And he was only a kid. I remember him when he was a kid. So he's a great guy. He's a good guy.
Do you think he's as good as they're making him out to be? I know they promote him highly as the next big UK star. Do you think he has a potential?
Yeah, well, to be honest, when he was a kid, He had a lot of tight fights and he was knocking men out. He was beating men up when he was 15, 16. So he's always been really good and he's talented. So he is as good. He is as good as he makes out and people make out. It's just, UFC do make superstars of people. That's the job.
Sure.
It's all about publicity. But he's mixing with the top guys. He beat Kelvin Gastelum. He just about got beat by what's his name? Who's just beat Gastelum. Yeah. So he's fought all the best. He's in the top mix in the world. So it is
sure.
Hats off to him, a local guy like that, going out there and doing
dropped Whittaker.
Robert Whittaker, yeah, Robert Whittaker. He was sharp in the last fight though, Robert Whittaker.
Gastelum. He was really good.
He absolutely schooled him, didn't he?
Oh man, he's a problem for that division now. I find he's one of my favorites, and it's good to see him. He's a cool dude for sure.
I like him because he's nice. He's down to earth.
Yeah, absolutely. I know you got kids, so I'll let you go in a second. Just give me some predictions. This is a big fight with a lot of people. This fight is a lot of hype. Romero versus Johnson. A lot of my friends say Romero's going to kill him. I think that Rumble is going to win. But what is your prediction on the fight, and who do you got?
If Romero used his wrestling, he'd smash him. But if he just stands and bangs, I think Johnson's going to beat him. I don't know. It's a hard one, isn't it? Because Romero's coming up a weight as well and putting extra pounds on. So whether he's going to have the same gas tank. I do think Johnson.
Yeah.
If I had to put my money on someone, it would be Johnson.
I just think, like, if you look back at the light heavyweight career of people, tend to forget that Romero is a middleweight and it's a light heavyweight fight. And like my friends have said, well, Romero will never make welterweight because Rumble made welterweight. Like, come on, they're grown and now they filled into their bodies. Rumble is the bigger man.
Yeah, he is. And he used to be 280 pounds.
Oh yeah, it's crazy how much he's so
he looks well. And I could imagine with the weight loss, he's going to be a bit of a cardio machine. Whereas Romero is going to be carrying a bit more than he's used to. So I think that's going to tip the scale a little bit.
For sure. I really appreciate you having on the show. We'll definitely have to have you back and keep in touch.
Definitely.
Maybe once you get your fight signed, we could have a talk again. Is there anything you want to say before I let you go?
No, just I want to thank everyone that's been supporting me. I want to thank the sponsors and everyone that gets behind me for the fight, and my family and friends and teammates. But yeah, just great speaking to you, and thanks for the chat.
Perfect. Thank you so much.